Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Colette from Chocolate, where we make delicious, healthy chocolate treats. Today we're going to make a refined, sugar-free white chocolate blackberry mousse, a little dessert with a no-bake roasted walnut crust. I hope you enjoy it. It is absolutely delicious. I'm using little rings and some pieces of acetate paper, which we're going to curl into the inside of our rings so that our dessert is easy to detach at the very end. Place it inside and set aside your little rings. Now we're using some roasted walnuts that have been crushed, and we're going to add a little bit of melted coconut oil and a little bit of maple syrup just to add a tiny bit of sweetness. Going to melt that. Coconut oil, maple syrup. Place enough walnut mixture into the rings and press it down with your finger. You want a 3 to 5 millimeter crust and pop it into the fridge to set whilst getting on with the next step. Place your pureed berries into a pot on low heat. Add the milk and stir. Once warm, add your chocolate and stir until melted, then remove from the heat. Then squeeze the excess water out of your soaked gelatin sheets and quickly melt it for a few seconds in the microwave. Add it to your blackberry mixture, stir very well and set aside to cool. Pour your cream into a bowl and whip to a medium peak. Here I've got my beautiful blackberry mixture and I'm going to pour it into my whipped cream. Just like that, don't want to waste any. And then I'm going to very carefully fold it in. Perfectly combined, we pop them into our little rings and then back into the fridge they go. I'm going to use a teaspoon to do this carefully. I've already spilt a little bit. I've made 4 little rings here, but you can actually make, you can see there's enough to make about 6 of this size. So it depends entirely on the size of your ring. Give it a little shake. Make a nice, very gentle shake. And then into the fridge those go for approximately an hour or 2. We're Chocolate, so we have to make a little chocolate decoration to go on top of our chocolate blackberry tart. Don't you think? Going to go and temper some of this chocolate quickly by putting 3/4 of the amount of chocolate that you're using. I'm using a little bowl like this, approximately half a cup in total of sugar-free white chocolate. And I'm going to pop this into the microwave, melt it down, and then add some unmelted chocolate to it to bring it back into temper. White chocolate should be at approximately 28 degrees Celsius in order for it to be tempered and beautiful to work with. it's always better to melt chocolate in a plastic bowl and not a glass bowl, because glass retains its heat. But just for visual purposes, I decided to go with glass today. But it's better to use plastic. Don't forget that any chocolate that you don't use in your chocolate decorations, you can reuse. Simply pour it onto your parchment paper before it's set. Allow it to set, and then you put it into an airtight container and it can be used again. It's time to plate up and make our little desserts pretty. Perfect. I'm using a whole blackberry and a whole roasted walnut. So there we have it, our little blackberry white chocolate sugar-free dessert. Share it far and wide, please, because it's delicious. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, please, and have a fantastic day. Cheers, guys. See you soon.